Alright, it says we're live, maybe? Hopefully. There we go. Alright, I just gotta get it open and everything. Oh, wait a second. Let's see if... There we go. Hi. How is it going? Slash, how has your day been? That's the question of the day here. Sorry, I'm just still getting used to the... I'm still getting settled. We'll go with that. Question. Do we want some music playing in the background? Like some Minecraft music playing in the background? Like off a playlist. That's my question. And, I'm doing okay. Well, you showed up yourself, so I don't know if I necessarily summoned you. It almost seems like you summoned yourself. But I guess then, technically, you wouldn't have been summoned here if I didn't start the stream, so... I guess it's like a paradox. Anyway, we're playing some Minecraft. We're just gonna be chilling. I figure this will be more of like a talking stream rather than like a substance stream. If that makes sense. Like, we're just gonna kind of be hanging out. Doing our thing. Also, we're playing on my, like, main survival world. So, like, last time, we did just a random one. I just created a new one. This time, we're playing on my main one. So, I'll give you guys the main tour. I think I gave you guys a tour last time. But for this time, I'll give you guys a new tour. Hi, buddy. We'll start with the main base. This hasn't changed much. Main house. Oh, what did change? I got some cats. Got 3 of them. I got 1 name tag, though, so I couldn't name the rest of them. But we got the main base. I changed out the lighting, so this looks a lot nicer. This is the main hub. We have a map of everything, so there's our little town. Enchantment room. We got the whole kit caboodle here. Got the auto furnace. Now, that's not really not an auto furnace, but we have our main furnace area, and then it's nice and furnished back here. In the there could be a lot of people in here. This could be like a full-on like multiplayer base, but we have our whole underground farm here with proper lighting conditions so that the plants can grow. We have our armor hall here. Diamond, some iron, some gold, our first set of armor, and I'm working on trying to get some chainmail, but that's a little bit difficult. We got the dragon egg. We got the nether portal. And all the way down here. Stream seems a little bit behind. Let's see. There we go. All the way down here, we have a little bit of like a containment area, if you will. Where I've got some biomes put in here. And I got some mobs put in here. Got a skeleton. And I got some... Oh, back there is a zombie pigman. Eh, that happens, you know. Everybody gets that mood every now and then. And besides, I ain't gonna complain. So that's the main base. Not a whole lot here. Oh, I can't say not a whole lot here, but when it really comes down to it, it's pretty simple. Just a bunch of rooms. Oh, is it nighttime? Do I need to sleep? Or is it just... Might just be raining. Alright, where most of the changes happen, though, is out here. So I'll give you guys a grand tour of the town. We got some houses. Not much going on here. I'm trying to modernize the houses, so I changed out the road. I'm turning them into, like, brick-ish buildings. So we got some modernizing going on. We got our farm. Working on modernizing the pen. I got, like, a crap ton of beacons, because I did a lot of wither grinding. And the main feature here is that I'm working on trying to build up a bunch of walls around the place. So I got this section done. I started that section. And then the goal will be to put a bunch of glowstone down so that there's a bunch of lights. And then we don't have to worry about mobs. And then we'll be nice and safe. And I never... Okay, that's not true. I don't imprison the villagers except for one, which I have half in prison. My mending villager is just in here. I just put up an iron door because then he can't get out. But he still has a whole entire house to himself. I don't ever, like, cage up the villagers. I just don't have it in me, you know. I just feel so weird doing that. But we got some automation going here, too. Some sugarcane farm. And then this one I actually built today. We got a little bee honeycomb farm. Yeah, the mending villager is just stuck forever, but everybody else is free to roam around. Over here, I have a quarry. So if I ever need any stone or anything like that. The big tower in the distance is my mob farm. And this is only to get gunpowder, so I can make more fireworks. I don't ever usually take, like, anything else. Maybe arrows. I only ever usually use this for the gunpowder, though. And that's kind of the... It's kind of the whole base. Maybe don't steal my beacons. I spent a lot of time trying to kill all the wither skeletons to get them. I don't really need more gunpowder. I got plenty. Oh, one more thing. Here, I'll show you guys. I also did this today. I finally hooked up some nether portals to my end portal, so I don't have to, like, fly all the way across my world to get there. I don't have any, like, ice bridges or anything like that, because I don't do that. But if we just fly through this tunnel and go to this portal, this will bring us straight to the end portal. And then in the end, I have built an Enderman farm so I can, you know, repair all my tools. Also, there's a boatload of freaking Ender pearls in here. It's gonna get loud for a second, most likely. Doing some XP farm, and that's what this is for. I don't use Ender pearls for anything. I just have an XP farm. Alright, let's get this repaired. Oh, look at that. It's already repaired. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, that's true. I always love the videos where it's like, yeah, okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna do some off-camera mining, and it's like cuts to like 10,000 shulker boxes full of diamonds or something like that. Okay, I did some off-camera mining a little bit. Speaking of shulker boxes, I do have a bunch of those, but those aren't hard to come by. Anyway, today we're just gonna be kind of hanging out, talking, and I'm gonna try to get some glowstone to light up the place and just kind of roam around. That's all we're gonna be doing. So it's mostly just a hanging out stream, but I thought I'd give a little tour. So I know at least one of you is going to have a sporadic question that's going to start everything off. I'm just kind of waiting for that one. I thought it was okay. It's not my proudest work. I think it could have been better. But that also could just be the whole, like, artists aren't always proud of their work kind of a thing, but I don't know. It wasn't my favorite video. But it's things to improve in the next one. That's all that really matters. As long as I improve for the next video, that's what really counts. And I got some fun stuff for the next one. In fact, if you guys stay till the end of the video, or end of the video, what am I talking about? End of the stream, you guys can get a sneak peek at what's going to be in the Twisted Ones rewrite video. Yeah, well, that was kind of my thing. Like, I did a lot of the game rewrites, and then I was like, yeah, I'm in a bit of a book mood. I'll rewrite the books, because they really need it. At least some of them. The hard part with the Silver Eyes is, I think for the most part, it was fine. And a lot of my video is, like, basically just slightly reworded parts from the original book. Whereas I think the Twisted Ones in the Fourth Closet will have much more to rewrite, so they should be a bit better. Because those ones are actually, like, kind of bad books. So it's like there's going to be a lot more to rewrite with those. But I had this, you know, I couldn't just rewrite both of those and not the first one, so kind of had to do the Silver Eyes. Also, what did you guys think of the, like, the animated, not animated, like, the GIF that I had going on in the background for, like, the main reading section? I called it an animated thing. It's not really animated, but I didn't know what else to call it. I think it makes a lot of sense to do it that way, but I don't know. I need some feedback on that. Ooh, that's bad. That could have been worse. Yeah, I like how it turned out too. I think it was good. And I got a fun one planned for the Twisted. How did I die? Oh well, I got plenty of glowstone. Doesn't really matter. But I got a fun one planned for the Twisted Ones. I think it's gonna be really cool. 34. That's it. It's gonna take me 10 years to get through all this. Do I have any in here? No. Where does glowstone powder go? I don't really have a spot for that. Yeah, it's something to do with the elytra momentum. Sometimes I just die. I don't know what it is. Alright, we gotta place some glowstone down so that I can not have to worry about it being dark outside. Because nobody wants a bunch of mobs spawning around their houses. But yeah, I don't know. The hard part with the Silver Eyes rewrite, there was a lot of issues with the quote-unquote production, if you will. So it just didn't quite live up to what I was wanting it to. But you're not evil. I sometimes laugh when I die myself. I'll be flying around and it's just like dead. Oh, I died. Like, I don't know. Which was the point of the dialogue there. I was trying to hint at, I guess sort of the biggest thing I was doing with the Silver Eyes is hinting at some game elements that I'm trying to carry over into the books. So there's the hint at crying child dying, which is part of William's dialogue. And then there's also, with Sammy disappearing, there's hints towards the save him / a little bit of the save her minigame for future, you know, storytelling, but I thought I kind of made it a little obvious. Yeah, I think we're all a little bit evil inside. No one's 10,000% pure. But I would definitely say out of the most evil people on the stream, it's not me. Maybe we'll go on a bit of an exploration. I want to explore some more right now. We'll finish putting this glowstone down. And then we'll go explore around the world. I have large biomes on, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to explore, because it's large biomes, but... Alright, let's see. I got 8 more. Okay. Sorry, sometimes I just talk to myself, even though I'm on stream. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that. Where's a good spot for this one? I want one on the hill here. Let's see. Let's put one here. I'll move this. I'll put glowstone here. And then I'll put another glowstone here. And then I'll put another one here. And we'll move this. And then I'll put another one here. And I'll put the last one, the last one will go here. Look at that. More glowstone. Alright, let's go explore some. I need more fireworks, though. Alright, anybody got any, like, theories or wacky ideas we're going to talk about? Yeah, I feel like I may have overdone the whole making fun of the the whole old kissing scene. I may have overdone the playing up on it a little bit, but I think it worked out. I think my favorite part with the references to that is when they're all talking in the house. And then they're like, oh yeah, I bet John was trying to make out with her. And he's like, no, I didn't do that. That's gross. That was my favorite part. I tried to make it a little bit more realistic, but I'm also not like 8 years old, so I don't know what's realistic, but I tried a little bit more. Alright, which direction do we want to go? Do we want to go north, east, south, or west? And whichever direction you pick, I'm just going to fly that way. Also, here's a nice view of the entire town. It's a decent sized village. It's not bad. That's all the glowstones covered so far. Oh my word. It's gonna take us 10 years to fill out this whole section. Whew. Alright, let's go back here. I think I'm gonna go... Oh, east? Which way is that? That's this way. East. East it is. Alright. Let's go. And while we're flying, we can talk. Yeah, so... I don't know. With the whole Silverized rewrite, there were some things I think that turned out really great. And other things I think could have been done better. I feel like the finale, I rushed it a bit. But... I don't know. There were some things I could have done better, but it will improve for the next one. We'll always improve. Well, I can't say we'll always improve, but you learn and then you move on. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it, you know? But I guess it's the same syllables. For some reason, the world doesn't like to load sometimes. I think I just fly too fast. Man, I packed a lot of fireworks. I'm going to need them all, though. Also, I don't know if it's just me. I feel like acacia biomes, or savanna biomes, whatever they're called, have a lot more villages that spawn. But maybe that's just like something I noticed. I don't know. Man, the world is sure just not wanting to spawn into it. Let's walk on foot a little bit. We'll do a little bit of ground walking. We don't do that all that often. Once you get into Elytra, you just fly around, and we don't really walk as much as we used to. Let's go for a walk. Enjoy the ground view for a little bit. Stop and grab some sunflowers. Yeah, I didn't really talk or build up on it all that much in the video, but the whole thing I had was that everybody kind of thought Henry did it, because the story is the children all go missing on that day, and then Henry's also never seen again, so people think that Henry killed all the kids and then just got the heck out of there. But it's like, oh, well, maybe there's more to it, because, you know, maybe William, you know, had a hand in Henry disappearing. But it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen yet. I know what's going to happen, but I'm not going to spoil that, so. Because I already have, like, the whole vision of where this story is going to be going, which is why I'm not doing topic polls, and I'm just continuing through all 3 books, because I have a vision, I have a story that I want to see through to the end. But I guess a little bit of some things for the Twisted Ones rewrite, a little bit of some, you know, sneak peeks for that. No sound illusion discs. That's gonna be the biggest thing. There's gonna be no sound illusion discs and no, like, no weird things that cause people to see things that aren't there. I guess that none of that, because I think that's really stupid. So there's not gonna be any like, ooh, well, they're actually just smooth robots, but they look creepy and broken. Ooh, like they're gonna be actually kind of scary robots. All right, I need some Minecraft music. I'm gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up Spotify, the legendary Spotify. Minecraft. We'll turn the music down a little bit. Just a little quiet. But yeah, no, I never liked sound illusion discs or any of that nonsense. It's just so pointless. And it's not even anything that's in the games either. Like, I guess that's one thing that I like about the games. The sound illusion discs aren't there. Hey, glad to have you here. I feel like it's been a little while since we've had you on a stream. Is that a... Ooh, that's a portal. Ooh, and gold. How's it going? It's great. You know, I feel like you've been posting more videos recently, which is good. It's good to see those videos going up. Ooh, so it's like a drama series. Yeah, I'm in my Minecraft phase right now, which is why we're playing this. Let's see. I'll take the fire charges and the flint. We're just going on a bit of an adventure. Oh, maybe we should fly. We'll fight. We'll do some fighting. I got like a super crazy sword, so we'll do some fighting. I don't ever play Bedrock. I'm a whatever the other Java. I don't even know the differences, to be honest. Oh yeah, I've killed the Ender Dragon. I've killed like 5 or 6 withers. I've done everything. But this is like my main survival world, so it's like just kind of continuing it, building up. You missed the base tour. We'll have to go back. Well, we will go back to the base at some point, but yeah, I can't play Minecraft without shaders. It just doesn't look good. I've been using shaders since 2020, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys were. We'll move on from that house. But yeah, this is like my main survival world, which is kind of funny because I've only been doing this one for a few months. So yeah, I got shaders when I had a really good... Ooh, chainmail. Give me some chainmail. I had shaders when I got a good... I didn't even give me any chainmail armor. Oh, invisible spider. But yeah, I got a good laptop in like 2020, and then I got shaders on it, and then ever since then I've been playing with shaders because it just looks really bad without. But what were we talking about? The Silver Eyes something, I don't remember. FNAF books. Oh right, we were talking about Henry disappearing. Yeah, I like that. My biggest thing for my rewrite is that, like, nobody really remembers William Afton, because, like, he worked at the Freddy's location, but my idea is that he really changed his appearance, which is why they don't recognize Dave as Afton, like, right away, until later on they put things together. But for mine, I described Afton in the picture, like, because they see his face in the picture instead of it being like Oh, Henry shows his face, and then William still has it covered by the Bonnie mask. In mine, you know, William's also showing his face. So I have it that he just looks different. He lost some weight. He grew out like a little bit of facial hair. Like he just kind of changed as much as he could on his appearance. I will. Okay, we gotta fly. That's fine. All right, cool. We can fly. I can look at this. I don't know much about Bedrock, so I'm kind of surprised with how little Bedrock really has sometimes, but then also how little Java has too. Yeah, the hard part with the FNAF books and like reading them is like you gotta put a lot of time into these books, and for some like the Fazbear Fright stories, you can just read like one of the books or even like one of the stories and it doesn't really matter. But like the novel trilogy, you kind of have to read all 3 books. And so then you put a ton of time into it, and half of the, not even half, 2/3 of the books suck. So it's like, why would I waste my time on reading all these? Unless you're somebody like me who's just going to put a ton of time into reading FNAF books for the sake of going crazy. But yeah, I know, I'd like the Silver Eyes. I don't know if I'd recommend it. If you want to read FNAF books, I'd say read that one. But I don't know if I'd recommend it to just read for fun, because it's not exactly a fun read. Oh, which 3 books have you read? Let's see if I've read them. The only ones I haven't read are Tales from the Pizzaplex, because I can't stand to read any more of those short stories. They're just so mind-numbingly, annoyingly bad most of the time. Sometimes they're good. I will defend the Susie story in Fazbear Frights with all my life, because it's a really good story. Well, we are really close to the water. I didn't even realize that. I would travel underwater, but you use more fireworks that way. And I'm trying to conserve my fireworks, because I'm on like a paper shortage. I have my sugarcane farm, but I'm on a paper shortage. Man, there is like... Oh, we passed the... Oh, there we go. Ooh. Which way am I going? Let's make sure I'm still going the same direction. Okay. I really wish it would go daytime so that I could see. Because I can't see anything. Alright, let's see what you guys are saying. I like to imagine William Afton in one of those like Kiss the Cook aprons, and he's like flipping the burgers on the grill, and he's got like the neighborhood barbecue going on. Just purple guy with a neighborhood barbecue. I don't know why, that just makes me laugh a little bit. Walmart exclusive FNAF books? I don't even know what you're talking about. So I think you got a one-up on me in terms of what books you've read. Now, to be fair, I've read all of the Fazbear Frights books, which kind of basically it basically kills you. I do think that if I had read the Springtrap pregnancy story and finished up the prankster story, I think that we wouldn't be having this live stream right now, because I think I actually would have died. So I had to save my soul with that one, but you know, I'm not missing out on those. Huh? Is there like maybe can I get a little bit more context on this typo? I've never heard of this before, so I don't know. Another village. Ooh, cool. Maybe there's more stuff I can steal here. None of those houses have chests, so I don't need to worry about that. Get him, Iron Golem. Get him. He's gonna try to kill me, dude. Here, we'll tag team him. I'll hit him towards you, and you'll hit him. This Iron Golem sucks. Dude, maybe do your job next time. Alright, is there anything in here I can steal? Oh, this is a pretty tiny village. Can this... Okay, we're gonna wait out the rain. I need to see where I'm going. There's a whole party in this house. Hey, fellas. I would sleep, but then I'm gonna lose my respawn point. Yeah, that's kind of the same sort of idea I have. Like, crying child got chomped, and then he got all sad, and then he killed Sammy. Although it's a little bit more implied that in mine Sammy was kidnapped first, but he also could have been killed. I don't exactly have all the details figured out yet, but in one way, shape, or form, Sammy did die. And then he goes on and he changes his name, changes his appearance, and is able to work like some side technician job at Freddy's without Henry ever really noticing. And then he does the missing children's incident, and he's like, haha, Henry, I pulled another one over you. And Henry's like, oh, shoot. And then Henry disappears. And then William's like, I can just chill out and nobody will ever know. They'll think Henry did it. Also, I did kind of change one very crucial thing in the story for the novel trilogy, because in the story, the missing kids, there's 2 girls and 3 boys, but Michael is Golden Freddy, and then Cassidy's like just somebody else. Like, it's weird what they decided to do there. So I just erased Cassidy as being like a girl and just gave the middle name to Michael. Because when you look at like the FNAF movie as well, the Golden Freddy spirit is a boy, which also kind of makes me think that Cassidy has always supposed to be a boy. Well, it was supposed to be a boy. I don't know. That's the impression I get. So that's why I made my decision. But oh, for the yeah, that would be tons of fun. If you also need anything else for the sister location video, I'd be willing to help out if you need anything. If you don't, not a big deal, but huh. There's so many FNAF books out there, I can't even keep track of them. Also, I will not be ever buying or reading or anything to do with the character encyclopedia, because that thing is the biggest piece of crap I've ever seen in my life. The character encyclopedia is one of the worst books to ever exist. And I will stand by that point until the day I die. It's so bad. And it's so just inconsistent. Oh, so Michael Afton's showing up in your thing, huh? Interesting. I have no plans for Michael Afton. Oh yeah, you can give a video idea if you want one. And yes, there is a FNAF character encyclopedia. It's terrible. They have a page on Bonbon and Bonnet, and then they claim that both of them are the first female version of Bonnie. They're like, Bonbon is the first female version of Bonnie, and then you go to the next page and it's like, Bonnet's the first female version of Bonnie, and it's like literally just like right next to each other. I don't know what they were thinking with that. And the pages suck. It's just really bad. It's like the worst place to get any information about FNAF. This is kind of a nice place. It's really bad. I do intend on doing a FNAF 2 rewrite at some point. and potentially a FNAF 1 rewrite. I want to get to all the games at some point in time. Though it's a little more difficult with the FNAF 1 rewrite, because that is also kind of just becoming the book I'm writing. So I don't know how much I want to rehash from that, but it would be cool to still make a FNAF 1 rewrite video. It's okay. I won't say it's 100% bad, but it's pretty close. Like for the major characters, I'll say. Like I don't know much about like some of the pages on like side characters, but like I mean, one, Michael Afton doesn't even show up in the book, which this whole idea that Michael Afton is this super cool, great hero main character guy is taken down by the fact that he's not named once. Okay, he's named once in Sister Location, and that's it. So there's only one game that Michael Afton is actually confirmed to be in, and we have to speculate on literally everything else in this guy's life. So Sister Location is the only place to get Michael Afton information, and that's about it. Because he's not confirmed to be in any other game. Now, he is in other games, but he's not confirmed to be in other games. Oh, I did pick that up. Nice. A bell. I didn't know you could get a bell in here. Oh, give me that. Give me that. I'll take the flint. Nice. All right, let's carry on our major. Oh, we'll walk. We'll walk. But if they had any story ideas for Michael Afton, don't you think they would have used him by now? Like, that guy's long since dead in the games. And hey, welcome to chat. I almost missed your message, but I see it right there. From, yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, I thought I was going to die. Oh, we do have to, ooh. A rabbit. You don't see those guys often. But yeah, I don't know. The whole Michael Afton thing. Is he even a character? He shows up in one game. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna call you that now. I should do that for everybody. Just give out some just random names. I don't know. I have a thing with names. I don't know what it is. I used to just say people's last names, like when I was in high school. I'd always just call people by their last names. I don't know why. I'll give 3 guesses on who we play as in my version of FNAF 3. Hint, it's a Fazbear Frights character. A Fazbear Frights character? Is it the guy that dies in the big oven in that one book? That takes place at Fazbear Frights? Anderson? Me? I like that. I like that. Go ahead. Everybody should get a name. I should give you guys all a name. Now I gotta think on that. Oh, so okay. I got 2 more guesses, don't I? What should your name be? I was gonna go with something simple, just like Star, but I don't know. It's like with the Baldwin Birds too. I don't say that. I just go Baldwin Birds because it's easier. But I don't know. I gotta think on this. Yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate part. No hate here. No hate here. I mean, I can't. My favorite animatronic is singing Toy Bonnie. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what it... Okay. Somebody needs to explain this to me. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I just right click for no reason. I'll just be like watching a video and have my hand over the mouse and then I just right click. I don't know why. Yeah, I go simple names. It's just so much easier. Missing children's incident victim. Fritz. I don't even know them all. I can't name them all. Well, see, that's the fancy part. I might be lost in the world, but I have keep inventory on, so I can just die wherever and go right back home. I think it's just because I'm just sitting here and then my finger just kind of clicks for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've been using a mouse for so much of my life. And yes, I am a keep inventory player. I find no joy in playing Minecraft and then dying and losing all my items. I've tried to do like hardcore or not keep inventory, and then I just find that I either die and then just give up, or I don't ever go anywhere. I never explore because I just don't want to die and lose everything. I like to have fun. Is kind of what I'm saying, and I don't have fun when I'm not keep inventory. Is that a... Oh no, I thought that was a village for a second. That's a portal though, I think. I see some netherrack. Alright, how many more guesses do I have on the name thing? I'm still thinking about that. No gold block. I don't know that many names. What? Oh, Susie. Okay. I saw the blanks and I was just I could not think of what you were trying to tell me, but I put it together. For the record, I read that as coming ho, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But I got it. So it's Susie. It's Susie. Unless maybe it's Samantha. Oh, maybe it's that though. Oh, I already get my guess. I already got Susie. I already put my guess in. It's locked. It's sealed. I can't re-guess. I'm pretty sure I'm right though, because he said it was missing children, and then there's a zombie. Oh, also, so my shader pack, Enderman eyes don't glow, so they're just completely like dark. You can't see their eyes. And one time I was caving, and I was just like mining up some iron. I'm doing my thing, and then I turned to like go away and like go, and then I saw something move just barely, and then out of the darkness, an Enderman just ran out and started attacking me. It was the scariest moment in Minecraft I've ever had. I just got attacked by an Enderman out of the darkness. Ooh, a village. Ooh, strays. I don't get to see you guys all that often. Ooh, ow. I don't get to see you guys all that often. I'm never usually out here. I'm usually in the savannah biome. Come here, stray. Oh, shoot. I hear a baby zombie. They're not even that bad to deal with. I feel like people overhype how bad baby zombies are. Alright, anyway, chat time. Oh, my fourth guess was correct, Samantha, because I got Susie first. Get that out of here, creeper. Ugh. Yeah, that's sad. You're not gonna see that here. Hopefully not. Unless that... Yeah. You're not gonna see that from me, at least. We're an open community here for everybody. Only stipulation, no politics in the chat. That's all I ask. Man, this zombie, go away. You'd think they'd learn by now. Ooh, a chest. What do you got? I will take the bread in exchange. I don't need a bell. We'll put that away. Well, see, I never drop my tools because I almost never drop anything. So I did one time. I was at the Enderman farm and I threw my sword over the side and I had to like elytra dive, quick grab it, and then I almost died. It was an insane maneuver I pulled. I don't want to lose my sword. It's like the best thing I have. Oh, more strays. Strays and armor. You don't get to see that all that often. Strays are like 10 million times cooler than skeletons. I feel like there's so many Minecraft update things that just go under the radar. Like, nobody remembers strays coming out. Rage baiting. That's all the rage these days. At least from what I hear. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. I really like that. That's a really cool story. Now, obviously, the hard part for me is I can't use that for, like, my FNAF 3 rewrite, because all my rewrites take information from the time, so, like, I can't take information from the future. The only thing I did a little bit different was taking stuff from Pizza Sim for the Silver Eyes, but I didn't use that much, so it's not that big of a deal. But that's the only time I ever did anything like that. But I try to keep it consistent to when the games are coming out. What? 80% strong? What does that even mean? It's like a strength meter. I didn't know people had that. So then would every other month mean that just everybody else has super strength? Oh, this is kind of cool. Ice spikes on a hill. This is cool. I think it's funny when people rage over Minecraft because they take it so seriously and then it's like they just get so angry. And it's like, it's a game that you're supposed to have fun with. To be fair, though, that happens to me in Mario Kart. I get so angry at Mario Kart. Alright, I'm in first place. I'm in first place. Random red shell get knocked off the side. I'm freaking done with this. I'm not playing this anymore. That's me all the time with Mario Kart. I would do a Mario Kart stream, but let's just say my version of Mario Kart is a little less than legit. So I would have a feeling that Nintendo would probably just try to like hang me for playing it on stream. I don't what's the strength mean? I'm gonna say I'm 100% stronger because I'm a FNAF fan and it's regular month, so I'm gonna be 100% stronger. I'm just gonna start saying claims. Ooh, a pillager tower. Let's go blow this thing up. And this isn't a war crime because I'm burning down bad guys' house. I need some. Okay, I can't see. Where are the stairs? Hey, buddy. Oh, hey. Yeah, you're not gonna be attacking me. Ugh. Oh, hi there. Oh, you're all here. All right, bye. All right, hang on. Oh yeah, I'm sure Nintendo right now is on their way to just destroy my channel. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's not the real world, so they don't count. I can just pull a Star Wars. Who needs to worry about war crimes if it's not even in our world? Also, Bad Omen. I won't get it unless the person has the flag. So, as long as there's no flag people here. Also, yes, I do have a shulker box that contains a bunch of my tools that I don't keep in my inventory because otherwise I'd have not a lot of space. Oh, now he's shooting flaming arrows. That was probably a bad idea. Alright, let's keep lighting this place on fire. I do this every pillager tower I attack. Oh, my flint and steel's almost broken. Let's just okay, well, there we go, it just broke. Oh, are there any trap? Oh, there's a trap character. Okay, wait, hang on. Hang on. I'm trying to read chat, but I'm also in the middle of a fight for my life. Also, these shaders make it look really beautiful because it lights up the whole area, and I don't need to hold my torches. Alright, it's shield time. Oh, there is a guy with a flag. Shoot. Wait, how are they shoot? Oh, he's got piercing. Uh-oh. They got... Oh, shoot. It's a whole freaking firing squad. Alright, time to go. I will let the pillagers do their thing. Actually, I gotta free that iron golem, though. Wait, hang on. I got a big brain idea. Alright, Mr. Iron Golem. Go get him! Alright, I'll read some chat while they're in a big fight. Oh, shoot. He's trying to kill me. Okay, we gotta go. Oh, shoot. We're gonna die. Yep. I could not fly out of there. Hey, we're back home. Look at that. Alright, well, that was our adventure. It is beautiful. Except we couldn't appreciate it because I got ambushed. I was hoping the Iron Golem was going to do more. But our inventory is getting kind of full anyway. We gotta sort everything out. Also, you can see my magnificent organizing system. I got item frames for everything. I got everything sorted out. I got a bunch of saddles. I don't know why I collect these. I never use them for anything. I have one saddle, and it's for the horse that I don't use anymore. Also, I got some elytras. I got some extra ones. Flowers. Food. Arrows. Mob drops. I got too many bones. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll put those down there. Everything's got to be organized. Yeah, we're back home. We're back in cozy home. I gotta get another set of flint and steel, though. I probably should have taken that from the... I think I have one, actually. Yeah, I do. Here we go. Also, yeah, this is my chest of backup equipment. I did do a raid. Oh, they're my... here. I did a raid at one point, so I got, like, a whole bunch of totems. So I keep all my special stuff in the ender chest. I got totems of undying, and I got a couple of god apples here. And then another ender chest. What was my backup? I got tons of buckets, apples, extra fireworks. Bunch of the random stuff. Wow, everybody just sent in huge messages at like the same time. Shaders back in the day, especially on the whatever equipment people would play on, would be like so bad. Like I remember I used to play with shaders like when I had a really bad computer, and it would run at like 10 frames per second. It was really bad. Yeah, it should be July. We should, because June is Pride Month, isn't it? So then July should be straight month, and it's just right afterwards. Although the trade-off would have to be that during Pride Month, straight people would be at 80% weaker. So it'd be like a trade-off. Although the 80% probably wouldn't make us much weaker. Look at all the bees. How much? Oh, we're at 40. Any new... Alright, we gotta make some fireworks. Oh, it was the... Oh, like the beta official. I gotcha. I haven't actually tried official Minecraft shader. I don't think I can, but... I haven't even really looked at it. Is it any good? Like now? I just haven't really looked. Why do you hate bees? Bees are cool. I don't like the update, because the bee update was like just bees and like a couple blocks. I wasn't a big fan of the update. But I think the bees are fine. Yeah, it's bedrock only, I figured. Which, hey, good for me, you know, I don't have to worry about that. How are the shears looking? Okay, good. They're still working good. Alright, well, what should we do next? Should we go on another adventure? Well, they only sting you if you hit them, so... Or if you steal the honeycomb from the beehive without proper precautions. Yeah, I mean, I could also just look up Minecraft official shaders. Oh, like bees in real life. Oh. Well, I was talking about the Minecraft bees. Yeah, I'm not a big bee person in real life. I thought we were talking about Minecraft bees. I guess the same rule applies, though. Most bees don't attack you unless provoked. So, as long as you don't provoke bees, they don't attack you. Now, wasps, on the other hand, wasps are really bad. Ooh. I don't know if that's like... I don't know if this is a stream's probably not the best place to ask, but I don't know. See, here's... Okay, so I guess this isn't... It's not just a situation specific. This is with anything. If you ever have anything you need to tell your friends, tell them... I would say just say it, you know, maybe more outright. And if they don't accept you for who you are, then are they really your friends? Like, that's sort of my thing. Like, if people don't, like, and this also works for things outside, like, if people don't want to keep in contact with you, are they really your friends? Or are they just, you know, hanging out with you for the sake of hanging out with you? Like, I had a handful of friends who, after high school, we didn't keep in touch all that much, and we haven't talked in, like, years. And it's like, I would always try to keep in contact. They never reciprocated it. And so at some point, you're like, okay, well, are you really my friend if you don't feel like you want to talk to me? So. What are the shadow animatronics in your version? We'll take a little bit of a side detour for a second. Also, I do not know where I'm going. I'm just flying. Yeah, you know, I learned a thing or two going through the whole high school and dealing with people. I do miss high school though sometimes. Not the school part, but I do miss like hanging out with people and all that pajazz. Now, to be fair, I'd rather be at the job I'm working at than at school. Holy lag. I would rather be working than doing schoolwork, which is also why I work full-time and I don't go to college. Why do jungles always break my freaking computer? I don't know what it is. I have like a really great computer, and then for some reason, jungles just like to break it. We'll give this thing a second to load. Message retracted. Wait a minute. What'd you say? On the Discord. Alright, I'll have to open that up. I don't know if I have it on... Do I have it on this computer? Ooh, I need to log in. I don't know if I remember my login. Alright, am I good to fly? Am I gonna... Is my game gonna blow up? Is my computer gonna light on fire? Oh, I feel like it is. Can I leave this jungle? Alright, you know what? We're gonna go caving. We're not gonna go on an adventure. I think it's the lag from the like loading in new biomes and chunks and all that kind of funky stuff. Oh, there's a skeleton in front of a creeper. All right, well, we're back home. How did a creeper kill me when I had all my... I didn't have all my armor on, but we're gonna go caving nonetheless. I know of a good caving spot. All right, hang on. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember, so back in the day, I used to make custom Minecraft maps in World Painter, and you would, like, set a biome to a jungle biome, and it would spawn, like, 10,000 ocelots, and so then it's, like, it would just lag out everything so bad. Like, just 10,000 ocelots. It's not laggy here, though. It's nice in the town. Oh, look, another shulker box. I have shulker boxes just everywhere. Okay, let's read some chat. The version 2. Interesting. I guess that's not too far off from what the shadows are assumed to be in official FNAF or whatever. But then again, I don't even know what's official FNAF these days. Like, what's like the common consensus theories? I don't know. I don't even know anymore. God, jump scared by a massive mosquito. There's some wacky things out there. That's why I'm not a big camper. I don't like camping because there's so many weird looking bugs. I gotta get on Discord yet. Hang on. I'm going. Give me a minute. I think I'm logged in. Oh, I gotta log in on here. I don't remember my login. Maybe it's this one. Hey, I logged in. Nice. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, it's not terrific, but that's not terrible. For built-in shaders. That's pretty decent. Wow, everybody's just sending some chats at the same time. The Fusion Sea Gamer Mosquito War. And the flies. You can't forget the flies. Yeah, you can smelt with blaze rods. I'm so rich I can do that. Maybe we'll go hunting in the nether. We should do that. Get some more blaze rods. Yeah, FNAF lore, don't even ask me. I make theories, I make videos on it. Doesn't mean I know what it is. That's my thing. Huh, so they're kind of like what the Fazbear Frights books would call agony creatures. Alright, I think there's a thing this way. I think it's this way. Alright, well, it was good to have you here. And yeah, feel free to stop in anytime you want. Oh, there's still a lot of blazes. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. They're pretty easy to avoid. So they're spirits rather than agony. Alright. Maybe it does, I don't know. Alright, who's gonna shoot first? That's why I got a shield, because it's like, hey, don't hit me. I forget that blazes can melee you. I forget that sometimes. I don't know, I think the nether looks kind of cool here. Also, I love when the unloaded chunks, it's like a creepy looking sky out there. It's kind of cool. We're just gonna do some blaze farming. FNAF. What am I? I was gonna say something. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I think there's an. Oh, I think there's actually another. Yeah, there's another fortress further on here. I think it's over here. Oh, there's a ghast. Yeah, here's the other fortress. This is the main one I use. Okay, we're gonna be in a bit of a firefight. Oh, there's somebody from behind me. Uh-oh. Alright, we're in a fight for our life. Shoot. Okay. Oh, blaze rods. Ugh. Okay, we're okay. Oh, shoot, we are not okay. Uh-oh. Hang on. Alright, we're gonna sit here and heal it for a second. Interesting. I don't know what I'd have the shadows be in mine. I haven't really thought about that. Alright, where are... Okay, there's a few blazes there. Alright, give me the XP. I need the XP. Did you drop any blaze rods? No. Alright. Oh, these guys must have despawned. That's nice. Or move. Hey, none of that now. Easy. Yeah, try me, dude. I got a shield and I'm ready. Look at that. We're already at 10 blaze rods. I don't get the reference. I'm not a Call of Duty guy. You guys want to know something crazy? I've never played Call of Duty in my life. Not even once. You want to know something else that's crazy? I've only ever played Fortnite once in my life. I just never got around to playing a lot of these games. Oh, there's a ghast. Also, you can block gas fireballs with your shield. Though it takes a lot of damage and you can still light on fire. Alright, Mr. Ghast. Oh, dang it. Dang it, how did I not hit him? Dude, stop being all the way straight up top. Alright, we'll long range him. It's fine. No, I'll come up with my own thing. I like to come up with my own thing anyway. Playing Call of Duty will change my life in a good way? Is that what you're saying? Or Fortnite? Probably Call of Duty. I mean, I don't think it will. In a good way. I mean, I don't know much about Call of Duty, but I know about the COD lobbies. So... knowing those, I don't think I really want to be involved with any of that. Now, I don't know if that's changed in the, like, 20 years since that's been a thing. Alright, let's... Holy, there's 3 of them. Die! Okay, die. Dead. How many do I got? 16. Okay, we need more. I mean, one, I don't really know if I have a way to play it. I'm like a PC guy only, and I don't know, can you play it on the computer? And 2, I'm just not a big, like, first-person shooter guy. Like, I'm either a strategy game or, like, a survival Minecraft. Like, I just don't do much first-person shooters. The only one I ever really do is Battlefront. So... Oh, like story mode. Okay. Will it change my life though? I don't know. I guess my thing still applies. I'm just not a big first-person shooter. I don't know. I'm very select on the games I play. I'm a little picky, one might say. Oh, that guy sucked. He didn't even get near me. defend. That guy sucks at... Oh, shoot. This guy doesn't. This guy's pretty good. Oh, withers. 28. Oh, we're looking pretty good. A shadow puppet? Interesting. That another thing bad here, but that kind of reminds me of like back in the day and with like FNAF hoaxes when it's like, oh, here's Golden Balloon Boy and here's Purple Man animatronic. Like that's just kind of what that makes me think of. Again, not anything bad, but that's just what it makes me think of. I miss those hoaxes. Okay. Shoot. It gets kind of crazy here sometimes in the nether. Oh, hey, you two. You die. Don't try to melee me. 34. I'm gonna get like one more. Right. Hey, don't melee me. I still need one more. Alright. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you for joining the stream. It was tons of fun. Hope you come back again. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, it's good having you. Who's from the encyclopedia? Who's from the characters? Shadow Puppet from the character encyclopedia? I told you not to trust that thing. Oh shoot. Hi, I knew you were here, but I didn't think you were that close. Gassed. Dead. Alright, I need to get me one more blaze rod. Oh. Dodge. Out of my way. Okay, you die, you die. Die. We're gonna die. Okay, hang on. Yeah, but what can you... like I said, you can't trust the character encyclopedia. Next thing you know, they're gonna say that singing, like... I don't know. Some random, like, the Gulp Shido is gonna be a FNAF character if they base it off the encyclopedia. I just don't trust that thing with my life. Like, it's not a good book. And there's so many inconsistencies in it, too. I just don't take anything it says as truth. Alright, we gotta go to the end. I need to repair up my elytra and such. Oh, yeah. No, it's fine where you got the character idea from, because you're making your own thing out of it. I was just more talking in terms of, like, actual characters that they introduce. Sure, I'll listen to your version of her story. I'm a little curious. I don't know much about the apparently real version of it, although I'm going to question its realness. But, yeah, I'd like to hear your story. Also, a little bit of a side note. I've had it one time where I've killed so many Endermen that the sound just stopped working. Like, all the Endermen made no noise. I'll see if I can do it. We'll see if I can recreate it. Oh, it's the mom. That is an interesting idea. Oh, they actually made noise this time. Sometimes they don't make noise. We'll do that. Throw these in here. Come on, give me up to 54. Oh, they didn't even give me up to 54. Yeah, sure. Okay, there we go. It's oddly annoying yet satisfying at the same time. It's kind of weird. I guess it's like just Enderman as a whole. They're annoying, but also oddly not annoying at the same time. I need more carrots. How did I go through so many already? Jiminy Christmas. Oh, the Mrs. Emily thing got me thinking about my version of her. Which I can kind of spoil because there's not really any, like, secret thing with that. So, in the original novel trilogy, Henry's wife, Mrs. Emily, is kind of just, like, she just leaves. She takes Sammy and she just dips after Henry goes a little crazy. My version, Sammy dies, and, let's just say she couldn't live with that. So, she also, passed on to the other side. And that's all I'll say, because I don't know how much I can. I like to be a little bit sensitive on, you know, you never know what YouTube's going to do. I mean, at least YouTube's not like Nintendo. They don't just, like, hang you in the streets. But, you never know. Yeah, I think, like, it hits a little bit more than, oh, Henry went a little bit crazy. And then she just left. It's like, oh, okay, well, okay. Well, we almost have more coal than we do iron. That's a little sad. I did not do that. Okay. How many was there in there? 10? Do that, and then we gotta add 7 to all these. I don't even know if blaze rods are very good at smelting anything. And welcome to the chat too. I always feel like I missed a message, but it doesn't seem like I did. Are we talking about Minecraft or FNAF interests here? I'm assuming maybe both. Or one or the other. Okay, in my version, she dies. Both. Yeah, that makes sense. It's funny because, like, I'm a huge FNAF guy, but I would argue that I'm a bigger Minecraft guy. I just like it a lot more. She dies after Charlie's death due to getting in a fight. Man, how is your version of Henry still alive by Pizza Sim? How did your version of Henry not go the same way as Book Henry? Or no, he did, didn't he? Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Doesn't he? Doesn't he die before Pizza Sim? If I remember your story correct, I think I corrected myself. I think your story was that he died before Pizza Sim. Or correct me if I'm wrong on that. But while we're here, a proposition to people. If anybody has any interesting FNAF theories, stories, anything that they think would make for, like, content in a fun video, I do think it'd be fun at some point to have a video that kind of talks about, like, just random, crazy, wacky, strange, fun, cool FNAF theories. Like, just go over, like, a FNAF theory video that's like, hey, I got some ideas from my community, and here's some wacky or cool or whatever theories that people came up with. So if anybody has any ideas, I might make that video at some point. Yeah, okay. I forgot for half a second, and then I remembered. So, you know, I'm trying to keep track. But I did remember, and I was half right. He does die before your Pizza Sim. Okay. Alright, so now that does line up a bit more with everything horrible that's happening in this guy's life. I'm trying to think my version of Henry in the games. Because they are different. My rewritten Henry game version, he is different than my rewritten book version. Also, I just like coming up here and just looking at the world. It's a really nice view. Also, yeah, there's another village over there that I haven't done anything with. This is just the main one. Also, I think my main spawn was like over here somewhere. I think it's like over there, like down there somewhere. And then I just wandered up to this village, and then I've been here ever since. So I like my spawn. Also, I love doing this dive. You jump off, you turn the elytra on, and then you fly out. You do a bit of a dive, and then you twist it around the tree, land. I become an expert. I'm a master. I'm a superstar at flying the elytra. Also, I don't have any name tags, but if anybody has any names for these other two cats, Luna is the first one I had. This one is the other parent, and then this one's the kid. I should color code them. I have some dye, I think. That's the one part downside about having item frames is you like twist up the thing. All right, let's do some color coding. Also, I never get a wolf. I don't like. I don't. Well, it's not that I don't like the wolves. I just never do the wolves. That'll be the kid. We'll name the kid Felix. I wish I had a name tag. I don't. I said I was gonna go caving, wasn't I? Let's go find a cave. I think I know of one somewhere. It's like up north somewhere. Not here. We gotta go further. There was a cool one I saw somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. It was when I was mapping out everything. Oh, here we go. This is what I found. Like, this is a super cool open... Like, look at this. This is awesome. All right, let's land. Swarmed with mobs, though. Holy. In a mine shaft. That's kind of cool. This is a cool place. Theory for the video. William framed Henry for the missing children's incident. Oh. Yeah, that'll definitely work. I like that idea. Ooh, creeper. Who cares? Ooh, diamonds. Hey, who shot? Hey. Why are skeletons so good at that? They just fly down on a freaking nowhere and snipe you. Only one diamond? Come on, I have like Fortune 3 or something like that. Or 2? Fortune 3. I need more redstone. I used up a lot of that in all my automated processes. Take a hike, zombie. No, don't light on fire and come back and kill me. Alright, let's go. Wash. Oh, the fire went out on its own. Nice. Wait, were there diamonds up here? Oh, no, it's just the weird dye thing. Oh, more iron. I need that. Alright, let's see. That is an interesting one. Oh, they are all turning in the ground. I've never thought about it being JRs. I've never really thought about it at all. I don't like to think about that. Because it's like, it implies so much for everything in FNAF. And I like my FNAF 4 being served up to me solo and not really connected to anything else. So I oftentimes just ignore stuff like that. Because I'm like, I don't want my FNAF 4 to be connected to other games. In major ways. Obviously it's connected because it's a FNAF game, but no, that could be an interesting idea. I'm kind of curious to see if they'll do anything with juniors, JRs, whatever, in the future, of like actual FNAF, because they had it in 5 Laps at Freddy's. So like maybe they'll do something with it, but they also just might not. See, creeper, go away. See, I always try to say everybody is Always entitled to their own opinion. I always say that. And I will always stand by that fact. This is a kind of cool cave. And everybody can believe anything they want to believe. I will never, ever, ever believe there's a second missing children's incident. And that's just me. Like, I'll never believe that. Good on you if you do. I just never will. I'm stubborn that way. Ooh, diamonds. I don't even need these. I have so many diamonds. I never use them for anything. Ooh, diamonds. Ooh, lots of diamonds. Holy, lots of diamonds. 25 total diamonds. Jiminy Christmas. I got a lot of them. Okay, wait, hang on. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I still try to follow some lore, because, like, I'm trying to be a more active FNAF guy. But, like, I've kind of just left some things up to other people. Like, I'm not going to try to figure out thinking how Edwin Murray put all the pieces together. Like, I'm going to leave that for somebody else to do. Though I do want to make a Secret of the Mimic another video at some point. I just don't know if or when. Also, everybody who kept talking about the house in Secret of the Mimic, when they were like, oh, the William stole the house and it's the FNAF 4 house, blah, 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 blah. Do people not understand that architecture can be the same in different houses? Oh, well, it's got like similar the doors to the closet, and it's got the same phone, little phone toy. Okay, and what are you trying to tell me, huh? Ah, the spider can't get in here. Sucker. He thought he was better than me. He thought he could take down the MCP. Ooh, diamonds. Creeper, go away. Can you all just leave me alone, please? I'm trying to mine up some diamonds. Alright, hang on. Oh. There's a cave. Alright, so then the how did you get a slime ball? So then does your second one take place? When does the second one take place? Because the second one would be implied that it takes place, you know, after diamonds. Would it take place after the first one? But if it's the people from FNAF 4 and it takes place after the first one, they'd be like mid-teens. You know, I'm just trying to 1987, so they'd be like mid-teens. Because if they were like young teens to like 12 in FNAF 4, which is most likely how old they were, then yeah, they'd be like mid-teens. So alright. You know, I try to live up to my role model, Edwin Murray. I try to put the pieces together whenever I can. I don't know why. It's just gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be like super old in like a retirement home, and they're gonna be like wheeling me out for like, I don't know, like charades or something like that, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, how is it going? And they're like, oh, I'm just trying to put my life together, and I'll be like, oh, like putting the pieces together like Edwin Murray. Oh, and they're gonna be like, dude, just shut up. That's gonna happen to me. It's like those memes where it's like Markiplier in their retirement home, and they wheel him out, and he's like, "Oh, Golden Freddy." That's gonna happen to me. Except it's gonna be me with Edwin Murray. Oh, Edwin, I miss him. Who's Edwin? That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's kind of the hard part. I mean, thankfully I was able to play it like day of, and I had to finish it day of because otherwise I was gonna get so many spoilers, it'd be insane. There was already spoilers before I finished the game, and I was playing it day of. So yeah, it's like really difficult to avoid all that kind of stuff. So especially now that it's been like over a month. I won't say anything else here. I'll keep my mouth shut. I can't. I cannot physically stop referencing the song. It's permanently burned into my mind. I cannot erase it. It's just gonna be there forever for the rest of my life. The biggest thing I always get shocked about is how they never referenced it in the game. At least not like outright. Ooh, I was gonna jump and then I got hit anyway. Man, we're getting a lot of resources. We needed this. This is a huge cave system. I thought we were already at like the bottom, and there's still more. Who? Oh. That has to be the dumbest skeleton I've ever seen in my life. Bro just walked into a pool of lava. I've never seen a skeleton be that stupid. Usually they're like the smartest. They're like dodging and moving out of the way. That guy just walked right into a pool of lava. Although I do that sometimes, so I'm not gonna really say much there. Give me all that redstone. I need it. We need to replenish our supplies. That was a crazy jump. Just jumping over a zombie. Okay, skeleton. Hey, go away. These skeletons are stupid. These have to be some of the dumbest skeletons I've ever seen in my life. Go away. I'm busy. Aren't those the kids from FNAF 4 you were talking about? That's the... What other kids from... Wait, hang on. Let me rewind a little bit. So the three masked ones, isn't that the second missing children's incident for you? Because they're the same kids? Or are there more kids in FNAF 4 that I don't... Are you talking about the other ones that just sort of are there and they make fun of Crying Child? Am I missing something? I think I'm not putting the pieces together. I gotta stop. For the sake of my sanity, I gotta stop. I can't help it. Oh my word. Not Dolly. Yeah, just make your own. That's what I do. I'm like, instead of trying to figure out what the heck's going on, I'll just do my own thing. It's way easier. And then you can just ignore everything else. Like, why bother trying to figure out why Edwin exists when you can just be like, he doesn't. Although technically he does in my rewrite videos anyway, but you know, that's a more specific situation. And I think I did him better in mine because he actually shows up. Well, I don't know. I haven't rewritten Secret of the Mimic yet, so, which I should probably do at some point, but I just feel like it's still a little too soon. This guy's on target. Oh, not the cave spiders. You guys suck. Alright, we gotta destroy that spawner. That spawner spawned under a pillar. Interesting. Gold. I'll take the rails, the glow berries. I'll just take everything. Let's see. Yeah, we're making the Raija Bro cinematic FNAF universe. That's minus the cinematic part. Should we explore? We'll explore the cave. I'm not a big mine shaft guy. They're cool, but you get lost in them so easily. Alright, let's see. Okay, so then... Man, your William Afton kills a lot of people. Mine doesn't. No, I was gonna try to get some glow ink. Yeah, mine has the missing children's incident, Charlie, and then whoever gets killed by the Funtime animatronics. So that's not really directly him. So yeah, he doesn't do a lot of killing, my guy. Oh, also, that just reminded me, I was looking up pictures of Dave/Afton to use in the rewrite video, and it gave me some from the fourth closet, and that just reminded me, I'm just gonna say this right now, William's not leaving the spring lock suit in my rewrites, because there's nothing stupider than seeing stinking Peepaw Willie in an actual FNAF book. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I will show you the pictures when the stream's over, and you will instantly understand why I hate fourth closet William Afton. It's so weird. He's just so weird. I don't know what they were thinking. Which is completely fine. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, I'm not saying, like, one's better than the other. I think both are infinitely better than the actual William Afton. Him being, like, a more serial killer guy, or being a more methodical killer guy. Way the heck better than mad scientist supervillain. Oh, how could I resist a promise such as this? I gotta stop saying that line. That one just boils my blood every time I say it. It's so bad. No, I don't do too many mods for Minecraft, so I've thought about trying to do some of that, like FNAF mods and all that. And maybe I will at some point, but I like a more vanilla for the most part. Unless I'm like building something specifically, then I'll, you know, use mods, but I might at some point do that. They don't tell you how he gets out of the suit. He just says he does. He's like, it was really painful. And like, that's about it. I don't think my William Afton even does anything after FNAF Thrill. He goes and he changes into Scrap Trap. And then he doesn't do anything else after that. I mean, maybe he does. I haven't explored all that much. Maybe that can be one of my Whispers from the Pizzeria stories. Get some spring trap on the loose. That'd be kind of fun. There's like nothing here. Alright, let's go. Are there any more? Let's go over here. See if there's any more loot over here. Get some more redstone. My inventory is full. Uh-oh. Alright, hey, what are you guys saying? For example, okay, nothing changed. Thought maybe somebody was gonna say something new. But yeah, no, that's a big change for me. Afton doesn't leave the spring lock suit. He stays spring trap. And he doesn't turn into a big supervillain. He doesn't turn into like, I am evil. Because I don't think a single person ever talks like that. I really don't know what happened between FNAF books. Like, the Silver Eyes writing was pretty decent. It was all around pretty good. And then, like, Twisted Ones, just terrible. I don't know what happened. Oh, that's another thing, too, with the Twisted Ones. Well, I was also doing more, like, research and work for the rewrite for Silver Eyes. I was looking into, like, the Charlie and John, you know, I was trying to get some, like, just looking into their relationship, seeing what I can add to the story, all that kind of stuff. And I found a lot of the pictures from the Twisted Ones graphic novel, and the writing, the graphic novel saved the Twisted Ones writing, because there's a part in the Twisted Ones where Charlie and John meet up after like a long time and they talk, and then in the book, John like asks her out, and he's like, it's gonna be a date, Charlie, and she's kind of like, oh, okay. And then they go on their date, and it's like super dry, awkward writing. But then in the graphic novel, they're like blushing, they're embarrassed, and it's like it's more cutesy. And I'm like, they didn't. The writing is just so dry. And Charlie's horrible in the Twisted Ones. She's so mean. She dumped my boy John twice to go run off and solve some FNAF lore. Like, who dumps my boy John twice? Just did him dirty. I can't believe it. So that's also going to be improved. She's going to be a lot nicer. Oh, okay. What were we saying? Ooh, I like that. That you know, reminds me a lot from like the FNAF 2 movie trailer, where like the animatronics are going to break into people's houses. I really like that idea. That's just super cool. Ever since FNAF 4 came out, and the idea of having animatronics in houses is like really cool to me. Also, more diamonds and lapis. Not like I really need more lapis, but that's okay. Alright, I might die so that I can go back up to the surface and smelt all my stuff down. Alright, who wants to kill me? Creeper. Do your worst. Alright, cool. Benefits of that. Isn't there like a musical or something? They go to a movie. There's a part where they go to a movie in the Twisted Ones. And that's supposed to be like their little date, and then she like leaves halfway through. And she's just so mean to him. My poor man. He deserves so much better. And how many houses does he break into before Pizza Sim? I would like to know that. Wow, we got a lot of redstone. Finally replenishing our supply. I use so much. Now we're talking. Look at that. Let's grab all of the stuff first. Gold, only got one of those. Diamonds, holy. 22 blocks of diamonds. That's pretty crazy. 2 more blocks of lapis. Just lapis securing itself in first place. Mob drops. We'll do that next. We'll just grab everything else. I didn't put the string away. Uh-oh. 15 to 25 houses. Jiminy Christmas. Is this all just in Hurricane? How is the whole town not like wiped out at that point? Oh, we also get to name one of the cats. I'll do Felix. Rail. I don't have many of those. Bread. And golden apple will throw in here. Alright, let's name. We said Felix, right? We agreed on that. Alright, let's go name him. Oh, I'm using I'll check. I don't actually know what shaders I'm using. I got these a long time ago. I can check those. Video settings, shaders. I'm using Zeus shaders, whatever this is. The Zeus thingy, HRR test thingy. I don't know. I've just been using these for a few years. It's probably an outdated version, but I don't really care. Yikes, that's a lot of places still. Like, not like that's too many for the story, but like, just like, yikes. William Afton has been busy. My sugarcane, one more piece of sugarcane needs to grow. Look at that. That's like, I need to take a screenshot of that. That's beautiful. They are all exactly at 2 high. How does that even happen? I'm going to wait here until that goes. I have to. That's just like beautiful to look at. Well, yeah, he's angry. I want to do something similar. Well, maybe not similar, but something like that for the Twisted Ones rewrite. Like, because in the original Twisted Ones, they kind of just go around and kill people. Oh, that was beautiful. The stream seems like really far behind. Let's see if that's just me. Only 19, though. That's kind of sad. Yo! You better not be letting my bees out of here. I might need to teach this guy a freaking lesson. Don't ever do that again, buddy. I'm going to replace that with an iron door. I don't need to go in there. Or maybe just some glass. I don't need to go in the bee's nest. I just followed the tutorial online, and it told me to put doors on it. I don't know. Would honeycomb be considered mob drops? What would you classify as honeycomb as? Would that be mob drops? Also, while we're hanging out here, what is you guys' favorite Minecraft song? So, like, soundtrack song. Mine is Mice on Venus. I love that song. It's so good. It makes me cry every time. Right, I was going to get glass to replace that door because I don't need to go in there. No, I need to get glass in here. Open the door, please. He beat up the dogs? Why would he do that? This guy's a real monster. Somebody needs to teach him a lesson. Ooh, that one's a good one, too. I like the classic ones. They're all really good. For the most part. Some of them are only okay. I might wait for the bees to go home. And then... Everybody want to go back in their nest? And then I can put the glass down? No, don't get more people out here. Come on, go back. I don't want the villagers trying to let you guys out. Pig Step? That's pretty good. I'm just a sucker for the classics. Mice on Venus, when that plays and it's like a sunset, whew, tears to the eyes. It's so sad. It's only really mostly nostalgia, though. Alright, perfect. I can put some glass up and then they can't get out. And 3 more honeycomb. I really don't think there's, like, any redemption for William Afton. I mean, like, maybe early on there could have been. But not anymore. He's just too evil. He's just a super villain. Oh, I should have done that. I should have made, like... Or maybe I still should. I should make, like, a comedy version of Pizza Sim. Where, like, all the villains show up. And then, like, Circus Baby's talking to our main character. Like, talking to Michael. And she's like, you know, I'm a villain, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, something crazy happens. And William Afton shows up. And he's like, you know, the difference between you would be, like, super villain or whatever. Is like Megamind. And he's like, you know, it's presentation, right? Because he's the super villain. I should do that. We should make a comedy version of Pizza Sim. And William Afton is just like Megamind. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that at some point. Battle of the Cats. Yeah, that's a good one. There's so many. And a lot of them make me really sad. Yeah, he's just, there's no, William Afton is just evil. Pure and true. Except for my Megamind version. He's just more funny. Oh, yeah, that's a perfect April Fool's video. Yep, that's, okay, that's official. You guys get the exclusive thing here. April Fool's. And however long that's going to be. We're making our official Pizza Sim new... awesome version. And then who knows, maybe by then I can actually like make custom content for the video too. I don't have to use just like pictures. I can have actual content or have somebody else make actual content, Because who knows where the team's going to be by then. Also, we need a team name. Because right now, the section on the YouTube homepage is just the team. And we need a team name. Can I sleep? Is it not sleep time? It looks like it's supposed to be sleep time, but I guess it's not. Hang on, I can check a clock. Oh, it's not even near sleep time. It's like midday. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build a little like indoor, like a clock that I can look at. Where should I put that? Should I put it? If I take out this window, I can put it here. Okay, you know what I mean. I didn't want to say it on stream because I don't know what's going to happen to me. What do I need? I need acacia wood. And then maybe I'll make it out of dark oak. Like a fancy little clock that I can just look at and know what time it is. I was going to put it up here. I want to save the glass, though. I don't want to break that. I still have some diamond tools, but only for the silk touch. And I only have that, and they're only diamond because I don't use silk touch all that often. Oh, that's really bad. We gotta do it this way. Alright, that wall is now covered up. Nice. He just seems more like a mindless machine than he does like an actual thinking person, which is also kind of a cool thing there. Like, he's just sort of a killing machine rather than like a guy with his own thoughts and actions. How much of this do I need? I don't need much. We'll grab like that much. Also, this is all building material for the wall that I just haven't finished building yet. It's a tedious process to build a huge wall. Alright, we need some stairs. And I'm going to grab a couple slabs. How do we want to do this? Well, maybe it's some trapdoors, actually. A couple trapdoors might look nice. I'm thinking we do something like this as the base. We'll put a trapdoor on the top. We might need a slab. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Hang on. Trapdoor up. Trapdoor up. We'll put a little... Oh, we already got the stairs at the bottom, though. Maybe we'll put a little upside down stair. And then I'm gonna make it one taller. I think it just looks better if it's gonna be one taller. We'll need more trapdoors though. Cause then what I'm gonna do is put a block here. Except I don't really want it to be wood. I'll pick a different block. So almost like what he sounds like in some other versions. Because he talks a lot like that as like Springtrap in AR. He's like, I taste fear. I hunger for your death or something like that. I don't know. He's a weird fella. That Willie. Alright, how am I gonna... Oh wait, I can just do it like this. What am I like? What am I, a new person at Minecraft? It's like I never built before. Okay, there we go. I should have kept that bell. That would have been handy right about now. It looks like it's nighttime. Spent like all day building a clock. I'll hear his lines, sure. As long as you don't include my favorite. Oh, how could I resist a promise such as this? I feel like I say it better every time. I'm like nailing it. Alright, and then we're going to put an item frame on there. And we'll put the clock on that. And then I'll put a bell on the bottom. I need an item frame. What do I need? I need leather and some sticks. Alright. That's his line. I won't say anything. It's a good line. For your version of Afton, if that works. My Afton, he doesn't have. I didn't use very many voice lines in my Pizza Sim rewrite. I had more recorded. I didn't use them all. I hope this town has a bell I can steal. Oh, look at that. It's just right here. Okay, cool. Thanks. I need to build a clock, and I need your bell. It's not that I don't like it. I think it just falls in line with this William Afton sounding a little cringy, I'll say. He sounds like classic William Afton in Pizza Sim and how he's sounded ever since he got reintroduced in Pizza Sim, where it's like he's more, I'm gonna use the word flirtatious in how he talks, if that makes sense. Like, he's flamboyant works as well. Like, he's more, oh, ha 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 ha, oh, I'm evil, that kind of thing. Hi, welcome to the stream. We're running around in Minecraft and we're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. And occasionally, sometimes both. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Now I forgot. We spent like a day building a clock that I'm gonna like never use because I can just look outside and see when it's nighttime. Any more honeycomb? This bee farm is working out really nice. Yes, you can ask me anything. I am always open for any questions. For the most part. But yes, you can ask me anything you want. I'm down for that. Alright, let's see. What should I do? Should I expand the base a little bit more? Oh, I forgot about the iron I was smelting. Uh-oh. Let's see how many blocks that got me. 20. Alright, iron making its way up. It's like a scoreboard. I have like a scoreboard. Whoever has the most amount of blocks is winning. Diamonds is right there, though. Coal, really close. Ooh, I've talked a lot about that kind of stuff in videos in the past, but it's hit or miss for me. I love Help Wanted. I think Help Wanted is one of the best FNAF games to ever exist. I love it. I'm a big Security Breach fan, although it's not my favorite in terms of like gameplay. But I love Security Breach for a lot of various reasons. I absolutely cannot stand Ruin whatsoever. I do not like Ruin. Help Wanted 2, I enjoy. It's not the best game, but I enjoy it for the most part. It's fun. It's got some pretty cool mini games. And Secret of the Mimic was an enjoyable game that had almost nothing to do with Five Nights at Freddy's. And that's kind of my standpoint. So if I had to say anything, I like the Scott games better for the most part. Although for some, like, I think Help Wanted is better than Sister Location or Pizza Sim or stuff like that. And some Scott games aren't great. But I think they all around just have a better feel, if that makes any sense. Oh, more voice lines. All right, cool. I think it actually works a little bit better, maybe minus the F-bomb. I mean, I know obviously like that wouldn't ever happen in an actual, you know, FNAF line, which it doesn't need to be, but I would maybe drop that But I think it actually works for the most part. Maybe some slight tweaks, but I actually like that one. That one's not bad. And I don't like Ruin. I think in some ways Ruin's better. I like what they did with the aesthetic, like making it all ruined and creepy. Definitely felt scarier than Security Breach. But when I was actually like playing it, like I hate the mask. The whole transported to an alternate reality, you can phase through walls and go through like weird singing Doctor Doom time portal thingies. Just I can't get behind that as being something that actually exists in FNAF. And then the whole just the story itself and Mimic, and it just feels so out of the blue and random. It's just hard for me to get behind it, is all. There's parts of it that I do like and I think work. I think they could have just done it better, and they did do it better in Secret of the Mimic in some ways. But just a lot of things just felt like a letdown to me. Yeah, the AR, I just can't get behind it. I don't mind the security nodes, and I don't mind the mask itself. I just don't like the whole I can walk through walls and I'm in like actually alternate planes of reality. Like it just does not feel like Five Nights at Freddy's. It feels like I'm playing an actual, like, I don't know, like a Star Wars game or something like that. Like, it just does not feel like Five Nights at Freddy's. Should have given you guys a sound warning there. Welcome back. I honestly wasn't sure how long I was going to continue to... Whoa, I had like a whole meltdown there. Continue streaming, but you know, we're going for quite a while. We're having a bit of fun with this one. Also, if you're wondering why there's a big hole under my end portal, it's because I used to spawn withers here, and they kind of trashed the place. I actually had to fight a wither in the sky one time. It was nuts. It was a whole battle. We'll go on another adventure. We'll go south. We'll launch off from the launch pad. Ooh, more Springtrap lines. I'm down. Oh, hang on. I can save this. Okay, here we go. It's something to do with my shaders. For some reason, it doesn't give the end cool skybox things. Yeah, it's the shaders. It just gives it whatever shaders I have, like, for the sky. I don't know why. I used to use a shaders that made the end look, like, super cool and creepy. And then whichever one I have on now, it just doesn't work. But I just like the shaders as a whole better than the other one I used to use. Alright, let me read the line. Everything I've done... I think there was maybe a little bit of some grammar mistakes in that one, but I think as a whole it works. Jiminy Christmas, the lag, what the heck happened? Alright, we're walking. The chunks loading with the elytra just doesn't work sometimes. FNAF books. The FNAF books are good for the most... I can't say that. Some of them are decent. I think the novel trilogy is... I like the Silver Eyes. The Twisted Ones is really bad. The Fourth Closet is okay. The Fazbear Frights books are mostly bad, with a few good ones sprinkled in between. And then I haven't read Tales from the Pizzaplex, because I don't want to read those because they're not great. And then the Character Encyclopedia is really bad. Alright. What is happening here? Ooh, cool. Alright, I'm gonna let the game load a second and I'll read some chat here. You joined the stream with Walter White? What? Well, yeah, not the real one, but... The interactive novels. I haven't read those. So I can't give my opinion on those. How many of those are there again? there's the week before, which is the Ralph phone guy story. I think that one's okay, I think. Isn't there then Into the Pit one? I heard that one was just like just the same story again. And then there's the Pizzaplex one with the pig guy on the cover. I don't know anything about that one, so I can't share any thoughts on that. I sleep too often for phantoms to show up. Sometimes the game just breaks and it doesn't like me playing anymore. I don't know what it does. Sometimes it just doesn't like me. I'm gonna die and go back to the base. Oh, the VIP book is the Escape the Pizzaplex. Which one's that? I don't know that one. I don't follow much about the interactive novels. I don't know. I just don't ever follow those. I'm getting like a whole movie script with all these voice lines. That one's pretty decent. I like that line. Oh, then which one's VIP? I don't know either of those two. I just know there's the pit one, and then there's the Ralph one. That's all I know. I don't know much outside of that. Let's go mining a little bit. We'll go mining. We'll dig up some stone in the quarry while we're talking. One, two, three, four. Okay, and then go out. I have a whole method on how I do this. Also, thank goodness for the freaking beacons, because this would be impossible without it. The one hard part with having Fortune 3 on the pickaxe, though, is that it gives me, like, a quintillion amount of copper, and I don't ever use it. Alright, let's see. People are talking. Let's see. Oh, like you're making them up like right now? Or like just as you go in terms of like you creating your store? Or are you just talking about like right now? Because if you're coming up with them on the spot this second, then they're actually pretty decent. Well, they're good either way, but you know what I mean. Hopefully I didn't say anything bad. I think I don't see. Sometimes people are under the impression, and I never talk like this, but sometimes, you know, it's like, oh, should FNAF have ended at whatever game, and I actually don't mind that they keep going. I just don't necessarily like the direction they're going in, but I don't mind that they're still making games. I think it's fine. So I guess the answer to that question, I think it shouldn't have ended and it can keep going. I just think maybe they should have gone a different direction than the one they are going in currently. But also, kind of to answer the question more thoroughly, it should definitely not have ended in Pizza Sim, because it wasn't very good. So they definitely shouldn't have ended it at that. I'm like a staunch, not a huge fan of Pizza Sim story. I like the... That's not true. I don't like the office gameplay, but I like the Tycoon section and the salvage sections. I'm also one of the few Scrap Trap defenders. His design, for the most part, is pretty cool. Let you edit the videos? Why? You not like my editing? Is my editing not good enough? I mean, if you would want to, but I don't know. For some reason, like, I'm clingy to editing my videos. I don't know why. Or, like, making my thumbnails. I'm just clingy to that kind of stuff. I don't know why. I just like doing it. I do genuinely think FNAF will get to, like, FNAF, whatever the Freddy in Space one is. They're gonna make so many games. And while we're here again, what did everybody, if you've seen it, think of the FNAF 2 movie trailer? What did we all think of the movie trailer? I'd like to hear people's thoughts on that. I will take some thinking on that. I will actually consider that. But I will not be able to get back to you right now, because obviously that's a decision I'll need to think on. But I would consider it for at least some videos. It's kind of funny, when I started YouTube, I was very much like, I want to be a one-man band, like, do my thing and have a community, but, like, not involve other people in videos. And then now I'm like, I'm Iron Man, I'm putting a team together. It's kind of funny. Okay, but better than the Angry Birds 2 movie is putting it pretty low, like, almost anything's better than that. Although I haven't really considered the idea of comparing other movies to other really bad movies. Like, for example, one of my least favorite movies is Jurassic World Dominion. I hate that movie with a burning passion. And that's coming from somebody who loves the Jurassic Park franchise. The Jurassic Park franchise is one of my favorite movie franchises, and I hate Jurassic World Dominion. So it's like, just kind of like, if I compared Angry Birds 2 movie to Jurassic World Dominion, would I like one better than the other? I don't know. I haven't seen the Angry Birds 2 movie, so anyway, I went on a side tangent there. FNAF 2 movie, that's what we were talking about. Oh yeah, I'll definitely think about it. Is there like do you make your own videos? Because then I can just check that out, but I will definitely consider it. A build request for me, yes. What do you want me to do? But FNAF 2 movie, I thought it was really great. The trailer was awesome. Really bummed I couldn't see my boy Toy Bonnie. That made me really sad. But as a whole, awesome. Loved seeing the puppet. I'm hyped. I'm really hyped. Also, spoilers for the movie. It's gonna be like the Twisted Ones. I already predict it. Animatronics hunting people in the real world. There's the whole set for the FNAF 2 thing looks like the Twisted Ones, how it's described. There's a fake cave system with an artificial river. That's straight out of the Twisted Ones. Animatronics most likely being controlled by Afton, also straight out of the Twisted Ones. I talked about this in my video, but I think that what's going to happen is you have the puppet controlling the Wizards. Afton controls the toys, and then there's going to be like a big brawl at the end, and the Wizards are going to like fight the toys, and it's going to be a full-on animatronic brawl. And then Afton's going to show up, and he's going to be like, ha 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 ha, and he's going to get his head bashed in on a rock. And then he's going to pull a Scooby-Doo lever and disappear, which actually happens in the Twisted Ones. I'm not kidding. He does something, and he pulls like a secret lever, and he goes through a trapdoor, and he escapes. It's so weird. I don't know what they were thinking with that book. Build a statue of Gregory. To be fair, you didn't specify which Gregory. I can build a statue of Gregory House from the hit show House MD. I don't build statues. I don't know how to do that. I'm not one of those skilled Minecraft builders. I build some cities every now and then, but like, I'm not that skilled at that. That's copper. I don't need that to go in there. Was that everything in here? Okay. Dirt, go away, come again another day. I got that. Yeah, I don't build Oh, I think my cart's still going. I don't build statues. I don't know how. It would end up just looking like a big pile of, like, nothing. It wouldn't look good. I could build it out of cut copper. I got, like, a ton of cut copper. Which, speaking of, I was gonna actually... What did I do with my honeycomb? I was gonna do the thing where I wax this. Because I'm gonna use it for builds. Let's put it in my front yard. Alright, let's wax this. I can build a building, maybe. Depends on what kind of building. But I can maybe build a building, maybe. Huh. I tend to build, like, creative cities that are, like, more realistic. Maybe I can do a showcase at some point. Lag. Maybe I can do a showcase at some point in the future. The FNAF 3 location? If I was in creative, I could. Maybe. But I don't want to try to do that in survival. But I might maybe be able to in good old creative mode. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Maybe I'll make that like a stream in the future. I'll like do a FNAF Minecraft stream. I know that was big for like a couple days a while back. Six magma block? What is there like a magma block? Farm or something that I don't know about? And done. Look at that. A whole stack of wax copper. You know, a few years ago, before I started YouTube, I used to be part of this super big, not super big. I used to be part of this semi-decently, moderately okay sized Minecraft survival server. And I had like my own base. I was like a big part of the server. I would sell stuff in a shop. I had all this kind of crazy stuff. And then I stopped playing on there. And they like updated it and changed the map and all that kind of stuff. And like reset everybody and I stopped playing. It did it again. Man, this sugarcane farm is going to give me a lot of sugarcane. How are the bees doing? 36 wax. Man, this bee farm was a hit. Alright, let's read some of this. Okay, Mr. Sonic 3. You think I wouldn't know where you got that? I've seen Sonic 3. It was a good movie, actually. I like it. It was kind of fun. Yeah, I just have never heard of a magma block farm. Like, I've just never heard of that. But then again, I've never heard of a, like, the big tower that I built over there, the Enderman farm. Like, I mean, I've actually heard of those, but I've never built them. A lot of this stuff I've never built before, so. No, it's a good line. I like that line. I just think it's funny. I'm gonna answer this question too. I think Willie A is a better villain. The Mimic just has no... I'll let you answer first. I'll zip my lips. Maybe I should build another farm. What do we need? Do I need anything? I have XP. I have gunpowder. / just mob drops. Oh, the sugarcane went off. I have a sugarcane farm. I have a bee farm. Is there anything else I need to automate? I am not an automator. How did these two not break? I don't automate anything. That's what I was gonna say. Willie A is just a lot better. I like the premise of the Mimic, but they did it better with Ennard. Ennard's like the Mimic, but if he was cool. Alright, we're replenishing our fireworks stock. Not that I need to replenish it anyway. Look how many fireworks I got. Let's check the mob farm. See how many gunpowder I have. I always feel like Iron Man when I do that. When I, like, take off from a landed position. I'll never run out of mob drops with this. Look at that. I got over a stack of gunpowder. Alright, let's drop this off. Also, I have done a raid, just not at this village. I did a raid at a different village, because I didn't want this one to get all destroyed. Do I need to update the map? Did I build anything that needs to update the map? No. Okay. Also, yeah, this is the map, if anybody was curious. Alright, maybe I'll modernize another house. That's what I've been doing. I've been modernizing the houses. Also, I've only built ever one custom house in the village. That's this one. This is a custom house. I put a bunch of jobs in here and a bunch of beds. Tried to get the villagers to start making some more. How many do I have? I don't have a lot of bricks. Maybe I'll try to go get some clay from somewhere. Is there clay in here? No, that's stone. Where's the best spot to get clay? There's some here. Also, my rewrite, I completely forgot that Chief Berg's name was Clay. I could have just been calling him that the whole time, but I forgot. So I forgot until I was playing Minecraft, and then I was like, I need Clay. And then I was like, shoot, that's his name. Completely forgot about it. Another line. Decent line. Decent line. And no, I don't think FNAF should be rebooted because it's already been, like, soft rebooted with all the new stuff. But no, I don't think it should be rebooted. It's sort of like the MCU. There's talks that after all the multiverse saga is done, that they're going to reboot the MCU or something like that. And I think that'd be the world's worst decision. Because it's like, it's just too well established to reboot. Like, DC can still kind of get away with it because they've had really bad movies and they don't have an entire cinematic universe yet. So, like, DC can get away with rebooting Batman or Superman or all this kind of stuff. But, like, trying to reboot... Like, if they tried to remake Iron Man, it'd be really bad. So I think it'd be the same thing. Like, if they tried to remake FNAF, it just would kill it even more. Like, nobody would like that. At least I don't think. I do think that they need to have some version of a classic FNAF game come back, just in like an updated style. Like I would be down for like a game set in 1985. It's set at like the first Freddy's location before the Wizards get withered, and it's like a classic click team FNAF game where you gotta survive the nights in the office, and there's actually 5 nights to your game. I'd like that. That's also my biggest argument against like something like Secret of the Mimic, because the game is called Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, and there's not 5 nights that you spend there. You don't spend anything at Freddy's because it's not at Freddy's, and Freddy's not even there. So the whole concept of 5 Nights at Freddy's doesn't work for the game. So it should just be called Night at Edwin's or something like that, or just Night at Secret of the Mimic, like, because it has nothing to do with 5 Nights at Freddy's, and that's in a literal sense. Like, the FNAF content's there, but it has nothing to do with the actual meaning of 5 Nights at Freddy's. I thought it was going to take place at a carnival. I genuinely thought that's what was going to happen because that's what they kept saying. And then the first teaser, like the trailer came out, and it was all like the big factory and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. When the trailer for Secret of the Mimic came out, I knew exactly how the game was going to turn out. It's okay. Oh, absolutely. Yep. Because it took about 6 hours to get through the game, which I will say, for $40, the experience wasn't terrible. Although I want to replay the game when it comes out in VR because I think that'd be like tons of fun. The only hard part is doing that stupid float section again, where you have to use the crane and you got to move the floats around. I would rather probably spend the day in jail than do that again. That was so bad. That was worse than something like Sister Location Night 5. Like, it's really bad. I don't know whose bright idea that was to come up with that. I don't know why they thought that. All right, another Springtrap line. Ooh, that one's pretty good. I misread it for a second, and I read it as, I could change anything, Michael. Go back in the past. And I was like, canonizing the time-traveling ball pit? Interesting move. I really hope they never do that. It was terrible. I didn't like the float section. I spent so long on that. And other people did too. It was so bad. I don't know what they're thinking. Oh, I know what I can do right now. I can build a case around this place so that the bee farm isn't just a bunch of exposed redstone. What are we looking at here? Like 9:30-ish? We're getting a little bit later. What do I need? I need acacia wood. I need andesite. Probably some stairs. I need stone brick. It's almost nighttime. I'll wait till morning to work on that. Let's go to sleep first and spend a little bit of time with the cats. Hello. Also, fun. They all have heterochromia, I think is what it's called, where they have 2 different color eyes. I think it's fun. Maybe there'll be something in the FNAF 2 movie. It's hard to say. But I feel like at this point, trying to introduce Mrs. Afton as anybody important would just feel so out of place. Because, like, she's actually almost never gotten brought up. Like, ever. So it just feels kind of out of place to all of a sudden she's just here. I don't really want to cover that up. So let's put this here. Oh, but there's a chest there. Okay, we'll build this up like this. Oh, do I need to make sure that that doesn't get covered? I don't know that much about this build, so I'm gonna go and do this. Oh, they need daylight though, probably. Ooh. All right, here, I got a better idea. Maybe. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up one more. And I'll put something up here. I don't know what yet. Then we gotta go back here. I'm gonna see a master builder at work. I need more acacia logs. Uh-oh. I didn't think I was gonna need this many. Alright, let's go get more. I got so many. I don't need that many. I'll grab like 16. Should be enough. Land it. Perfect. Wrong spot. Alright, let's do what everybody's saying. Maybe he could have. Maybe that could have been. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of hard to introduce her at this point. Maybe in like game set more related to Freddy's. It could be. I thought Secret of the Mimic was gonna actually have, you know, something cool. It didn't really. I will say I like that. The coolest, more hidden thing with Secret of the Mimic is that they talk about how what's her name, Fiona, Edwin's wife, was killed at the Fall Fest fire, which we got to see in Help Wanted 2. I thought that was cool. Like, I didn't think they were gonna do anything with the Fall Fest fire. I thought it was gonna be like forgotten forever, and then they actually brought it back, and I was kind of impressed. And that's where Fiona got killed. Doesn't really affect the story of the game at all, but that's a little tidbit there for you. It's in one of the audio things, I think. Because she talks about helping out with some of, like, a Fall Fest event or something. And then she's dead. I just need to figure out what to cover up this with. I'm going to put some torches in here for mob spawning purposes. And then what should I cover this up with? Maybe some... Ooh, do stairs prevent trapdoors or chests from opening? Okay, so we'll put some stairs. We'll put some stairs like this, and then I can put some stone brick like this. And then maybe put like a layer of glass here? Maybe that could work. And then put some glass on top. And then we'll have a nice little complete build. Another Springtrap line. Let me read this. I don't think Michael's gonna let him in when he's talking like that. See, if somebody was talking to me like that, I don't think I'd let him in. Man, there's a lot of cats spawning around here. Oh, I need glass. I hope I have enough. While we're sitting here, you just won a 1v7 against who? Who did you fight? People or like a 1v7 mob situation? Alright, so I think if I add another layer of glass here, we should be fine. And then I can add a layer of glass. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Good thing I have Silk Touch. I don't gotta worry about putting glass in the wrong place. Just mine it back up. Like nothing ever happened. Nice, we got a little more enclosed bee farm. Oh, I needed to keep the andesite. Dang it. And I'll put the glass in this chest. Okay, let's go grab the andesite. Yeah, I think that was a weird choice. I don't know why they did that. I don't mind Fiona or M1 being Fiona and having it be like the Mimic program before, because if there's like M1 and then there's M2, and I don't mind like Fiona being the initial Mimic, but then yeah, but then she becomes mixes, and I think that's where it gets a little weird. Alright, so we'll make a little path around here. We'll clear out this. Nice. Versus people. Oh, well, that's an impressive feat. I used to do some PvP back in the day when I was younger. You know, I don't know if anybody remembers these, but the survival wars or survival games. That's what it was called, right? Survival games, Bed Wars. That's what I was thinking of. Bed Wars. That's what I was thinking of. Classic server mini games. Sky Wars. Oh, that's bringing me back. I'm getting a wave of nostalgia. I used to be a master at those. And then I left my server phase and I moved into whatever stuff. Honeycomb. We got a lot of that. Oh, I can do another stack of those blocks that I need to do. Perfect. Well, the villains were supposed to be Glitchtrap and Vanny, and then people didn't like the fact that William Afton was coming back, and they threw a big hissy fit about it. And then Scott and Steelwool had to change the story. That is still my 100% belief as to what happened. Because everybody's like, what happened with Vanny? Why did she not become a villain? And it's like, because nobody could stand the fact that Scott was going to tell his own story. Like, maybe let the guy do his own thing, huh? I don't know. It's this weird concept that fans think they own a franchise, and it's not just FNAF, it's like anything. But whenever fans think that they own the franchise and like, well, they're making stuff for us, so we should, like, they should be doing things for us. Like, get off your high horse. And if anybody thinks like that in the chat, I don't mean to offend you, but it's not a good thought process. Sometimes it works, like the changing Sonic's design, like somebody needed to put them in their place. But like, let somebody tell their own story, for goodness sake. I don't know. That's my thing. Because Glitchtrap is William Afton. That's why they kill him. That's why they kill him in a secret ending in a game that like nobody remembers. So he's William Afton, and Vanny, they just, I guess, didn't want Vanny to be a villain. I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of issues with Security Breach that were outside of fans needing the story to change. Like, Scott was a little too secretive with the story, and then Steelwool didn't know what was happening, so that's kind of why Security Breach is a little bit of a mess. But I also think it's a partial mess because people just couldn't leave it well enough alone. Like, it's just a whole cacophony of disaster. You have another line. Let's read that. Man, this William Afton, he's something else. That's all I'll say. Oh, my bricks are done. Cool. I will take those and turn them into actual blocks. I forgot about decorated pots. I forgot I'm in that update. I never use those. I completely forgot that that's this thing. Tales games debate? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. And honestly, for half a second, I read that, and I read that as Telltale Games, and I was like, I thought that company went under. Like, I didn't think they made games anymore. Alright, well, I might start winding things down a little bit. It's getting a little late. I'm getting a little tired. Been a long stream, been a long day. Yeah, I'll grab the honeycomb. We'll kind of pack things in. Oh yeah, you're making him definitely somebody that nobody can like as a person, because he's a horrible person. Oh, the books aren't canon. If anybody thinks that Tales from the Pizzaplex are canon, especially after Secret of the Mimic came out, newsflash, they're not. Fiona doesn't die in childbirth. She dies in the fire. The Mimic had legs initially and then lost his legs to Edwin beating him up, which is different from how the books are described, because the Mimic was built torso first and then got its legs, and then Edwin beat it up. which I guess technically could still maybe be what happened, but it really seems like it gets its legs first. And there's a lot of other differences between the books and the games. Whew. Alright, do you have these voice lines, or are you just saying you have these voice lines and then you're telling me these voice lines? I'm not trying to be like... I'm just asking. I don't know. For me, I just don't. I just don't know why people would want the Tales from the Pizzaplex books to be canon. Like I've only read one story from the Tales from the Pizzaplex. I haven't read any of the full books. I've read one story, and the story is about a trash yard, junkyard robot lady who has a remnant necklace that keeps her together, which is just to be beautiful, but a little bit better. And she goes around and she heals people, and then she falls in love with Bobbert, and she tries to give Bobbert a kiss, but she gives him a mouthful of motor oil, and then she dies. I don't know why I would want that in my canon FNAF games. Like, it was a silly enough story. I don't want that anywhere near my games. That's just a terrible story. But people want the epilogues, but you can't have the epilogues without the game stories. So that's why I don't want the books to be canon, because the stories suck. The epilogues, I don't know, I didn't read those. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You either have to have the full book, or you have none of the book. You can't have epilogues and that's it. And that's my standing. Oh, he's yeah, he's just making voice lines for fun. Which reminds me, I should probably start working on the script for my Twisted Ones so that I can get that going, because I don't want to fall behind and have a messy production like I did for the Silver Eyes. Man, I'm tired. All right, I'm gonna start rounding things off. I'm gonna quit the game. We'll go up to the bird's nest one more time. We'll get one more overarching look at the place. It is beautiful, I tell ya. And then once all the houses are updated, I can, I don't know, do something else. Finish the wall. It is a beautiful place. Alright, let's read this one. Oh, you're finishing now, okay. Yeah, and that's sort of the hard part. Like, people want to pick and choose. Like, oh, these stories are helpful to give us answers, so then maybe they should be canon to the games. But then it's like you're forgetting about Trash Yard, Junkyard, Robot, Bobber, Motor Oil Kiss. I don't want that. I don't. I will refuse to ever believe that that's anything canon to the games, because that's just bad. Alright, we're gonna quit. I'll give the little sneak peek to the Twisted Ones video, and then I like that line. That's a good line. And then we'll quit the stream. Also, it's gonna take me 10 years to quit out of Minecraft because it takes a long time. But if people are leaving now before they want to see a little bit of a sneak peek, then thank you for joining. Great to have you all here. It was a fun stream. I had fun. It was definitely a long one, not the longest stream. If you make the lines quick, yes, I'll hear them. But yeah, you know, it was a fun stream. If this game would quit, I could show you guys the little sneak peek. I don't know if I'll update it or not. I haven't decided on that yet. But I had the little loop for the background, right, where you have the three animatronics and they were staring down at Charlie and John. Well, I made one for the twisted ones, and I think it's a little bit better. So you'll have to let me know what you think. It's a little bit shorter. I think it gets the creepiness across a little bit better. It's not long. It'll just loop that over and over again. But I think it gets the creepiness across a little bit better. And I'm also proud of how Freddy's eyes turned out. I think that was really cool. So is your Molten Freddy not more like Funtime Freddy? Like, is your Molten Freddy more along the lines of, like, I don't know. Like, how would you describe your Molten Freddy? Like, my Molten Freddy is just regular Molten Freddy slash Funtime Freddy. Which, that voice strains to try to do. I can't even do that right now, because that just kills my voice. But I'm trying to picture that voice with that line. I think I maybe could. I could maybe hear it. So like a Funtime Freddy, but a different personality. I got ya. I like Funtime Freddy's crazy personality, but all right, I'm gonna end things. I'm tired. I'm gonna, I don't know, have a drink, have a snack. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you all for joining. It was fun, and I want to do more streams like this, where it's just sort of like playing chill games and just chatting. Like, that's what the point of streams are, so it's super fun. People beat up Molten Freddy. Yeesh. I'd like to picture that. But yeah, thank you all for joining. It was fun. Glad to have you here. And yeah, if you ever have any suggestions for games you want me to play, let me know. And I will see you guys around in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow. A little bit of a behind the scenes for the discussion video. But yeah, thanks again for joining, and have a good rest of your night. Adios.